Okay, next group will hold a debate on same-sex marriage is okay or not okay. Are you ready? Okay. Let's start.
Thank you for your kind introduction. I'm Dr. Moranda. I'm the moderator with Group 5, and we'll be discussing about should same-sex marriage be recognized in Japan. And now let me introduce the same-sex marriage. The current world is rapidly changing and has been more diverse in terms of everything from technology to this variability of viewing human life. In that context, Japan has been getting into more problem with same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage has been emblazoned in more countries, and Shuhei reported that it is adding up to 29 countries in the current state, and it will be embraced by more countries. Japanese law system got more complicated and developed in the last few years with time of the same-sex marriage, so it is still talking if it's acceptable or not. However, of course, there is some system that can facilitate the same-sex marriage taken place in some cities, which is like the Osaka or Tokyo, something. But of course, there's opposition view under this circumstance. Hori reported that if law contain the same-sex marriage, polygamy would be ignored by the law, and it will be making more problem within the LGBT people. And of course, case relationship tend to be formed by more people, like more than 3%, including third party. So it's gonna be a problem. Okay, so then I'm the pro side as well as the moderator, so I would like to continue. In Japan, it hasn't been automated in same-sex marriage, so there are many benefits to accept the same-sex marriage and break such a traditional culture. The first is law protection. Law protection cannot be ignored when thinking about privilege. Like from the family register to the law called inheritance asset. There's one tragic happening occurring in the United States. The one couple, the same-sex couple, hadn't prepared the official document because of the one out of the two couple died suddenly, and then they didn't prepare, and so that they didn't get their asset within the home. They get the plaintiff only get their home. So it must be noted that law protection law can protect them from the pitfall. They can imagine when some of them suddenly die. So let me hand over to the conside.
Thank you, Takto, for introduce me. My name is Kotaro Hori. I'm concise. I am negative side for same-sex marriage. I have focused on now Japanese government didn't currently perform same-sex marriage now. So I researched why Japanese government didn't perform the same-sex marriage. Japanese several city has same-sex partnership. What is a partnership? Partnership is the same-sex couple didn't marriage, but they spend the time as a family. So Japanese government has a partnership, so didn't perform the same-sex marriage. But same-sex relationship has a trouble for spend our time as a family. According to IKEA, as a same-sex couple, spend the time is hard because if same-sex marriage are performed in Japan, same-sex couple forced spend the time like normal couple for wife and husband. Japanese law have the rule for a wife and husband. So some sex is didn't perform the part of the law. This is too hard to accept the same-sex marriage. And also, according to Katsumata, the people who living that the same-sex partnership allowed city who living the people saying 25% of people didn't agree for the partnership because the government didn't explain much times and Japanese government didn't debate not enough time. And city to city, the detail is different. So the quota of people didn't agree for same-sex relationship. So Japanese government have to debate much time for these problems. But Japanese government have many problem to solve quickly. So this problem is not too important for government right now. So I didn't agree for same-sex marriage is not important for Japan right now.
Now let me hand over to Yada.
Thank you for Mr. Mori. My name is Ayato Yada. I agree with Mr. Hori's opinion that same-sex marriage is not necessarily because Japan has partnership. The partnership system is just right and is different from marriage. Whether states whether states said that Japan's partnership system has three programs. First, the content of right is unclear. Second, the large force is weak. Third, the right of some sex couples differ from those obtained from marriage. Open for business also states that an open, inclusive, and diversity, diverse, diverse, diverse society is good for business and is the key to sustainable economic growth. And that it clearly shows that discrimination does not affect long-term economic prospect. Marriage is local, large. Marriage is a legal contract, and some sex couples can obtain legal rights such as property and health insurance when they marry. This helps couples improve independent their finances. These help couples become more independent, society connected, and improve their finances. Also, a partnership system is necessary to a first step. Same-sex marriage should be recognized in Japan because it has more benefits.
one of the yeah, 合ってます。One of the problem of one of the problem of one of the problem of same-sex marriage is the declining birth rate in a context of falling birth rate and an aging and declining population. The importance of traditional family structures in maintaining population growth and social stability is considerable. Promoting same-sex marriage may discourage heterosexual couples from procreating and adopting children, which may further exacerbate the fertility problem. According to Shida, 2019, as many as 20% of people surveyed in a survey opposed same-sex marriage on the ground that it is not linked to reproduction. According to Aoyama 2016, in Denmark in 1999, an executive order made it possible for both same-sex partners to have parental rights in the case of children adopted from abroad. If homosexuals want to have children, they have to find a suitable partner and means for reproduction independently of the couple's sexual union, whether through medical treatment, a sperm bank or surgery. It is precisely for same-sex couples then that they need an ideological media institutional and financial guarantees and the scientific technology to do so. If they are to link their sexuality with their desire to form a family and bear children. For these reasons, it is difficult to recognize same-sex marriage in Japan. Neither the scientific technology nor the legal and administrative systems are yet in place, and it would be difficult to solve the problem of declining birth rate.
Thank you. I want to organize everyone's opinions. Mr. Mori said, therefore, it must be noted that accepting same-sex marriage could protect them from legal pitfalls. But Mr. Matsui said that before thinking about legal issue, declining birth rate needs to be stopped first. And I said, it describes the legal issues, the partnership systems, the and the stories of people who live in place where it has been introduced. But Mr. Yada says partnership are not the same as the same-sex marriage, so they are not sustainable substitutes. Everyone has everyone's opinions, but this problem is too hard to take answer right now. So like us, the government have to debate more much time to improve these problems. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for your good, nice presentation. The simple slide, it is easy to understand. Okay. Audience, do you have any questions or comments? Let's go, questions. でもいいよ、same-sex marriage expert 聞いて。まさとし、無理。ななちゃん。出てきてくれるごめん。マイク取っとくまで。
Thank you for your amazing presentation. I have a question. どうしよう。Pro side. How many, what do you think? How many years later do you think same-sex marriage will be recognized in Japan?
Okay. Thank you. Good question. I would say it is enacted within the 10 years because the same-sex marriage is the better. It's gonna be program in Japan. It is still talking like in the cabinet. There's still some problem, like I said. So, so part about it should be addressed, and then, yeah, it's gonna be enacted. So maybe I think it'll be enacted within 10 years. Thank you.
It's gonna be 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Right, okay, thank you very much. Anything else? Come on. How-chan. Thank you. These are your questions. I have a comment. Thank you for your, a good presentation. I don't know about the pro and con of same-sex marriage, but I'm glad I was able to learn about them this time. Thank you.
I have a question for both sides. So you guys talked about economy in Japan with same-sex marriage, about like childbirth rate and something like that. Which is better for Japanese economy, the same-sex marriage be legal or illegal? Which is better for Japanese economy? Can we start with the pro side?
Sorry, I didn't get it. So can you say again?
You guys talked about Japanese economy a little bit. Do you think having same-sex marriage legal in Japan is good for Japanese economy?
Okay, thank you. I think same-sex marriage is good for Japanese economy. Like in one experiment, it is shown that the LGBT tendency have gonna facilitate their marriage within the not LGBT people as well. So I think it's gonna facilitate the overall the Japanese population, and it's gonna get more children in Japan. So I think it's gonna be a good for the Japanese economy.
This debate, I'm concise, but my opinion is same-sex marriage is legal in Japanese economy because now all over the world is diversity, so everyone can marry who they want. I think that is it. Illegal, yeah.
Okay. Okay, there are good questions. That has been a very interesting discussion. Let's move on to voting the winner of this presentation. If you think the pro side won, please raise your hand. Pro side won. Okay. If you think the con side won, please raise your hand.
Tie. It's a tie.
It's a tie. Okay. Let's give both sides a big hand.